FEMA has designated at least 25 counties for disaster assistance in Georgia following an outbreak of supercell tornadoes. There was extensive destruction here in Georgia, but the Monitor's Rick Treptow reports on just one family farm hit by one of the 15 deadly tornadoes last week of April.
The extensive farm and rural damage of the storm has been pegged by the Georgia Insurance Commissioner at least $75 million. A Spalding County farm family lived to testify about the wrath of the tornado.
When you start looking at it, it's somewhat overwhelming trying to figure out where you need to start at.
Charles Rux and his wife Dorothy stopped again to survey their farm damage. Both said it certainly did not compare to the more severe destruction in counties further north.
I went out on the porch. It was real hot, real still. So I thought it was a good time to go to the basement. So I went and got Charles and we went down to the basement, and by the time we got down there and opened the back door, it had already gone through. A big roar, and you could hear trees falling.
Then they tried to look around with flashlights. Their first action was to check on friends. Friends checked on them. 2 miles of fencing was lost.
But we were lucky we got cattle penned up, hauled them home, and on the north part of the farm there was no damage at all, and the fences were still intact, so we moved the cattle back in those pastures, so we're not in a real dire need of putting those fences up.
The animals were all unhurt.
We didn't have any animals cut, hurt, which amazed me simply with the tin flying and lumber everywhere. I guess God protects them. We were really blessed.
For over 42 years, farming has been his life. He closed his longtime dairy operation several years ago. Glad now that he did.
We're trying to clean the house up, and of course it devastates you when you look at the barns are gone, and one of my employee houses was gone, and it was really devastating.
Charles is the Spalding County Farm Bureau president. He singled out one of their Young Farmer Committee co-chairman, Brian Ogletree. He said Brian called an hour after the 1 a.m. tornado and had a truck loaded with equipment at the farm at dawn to join other rural folks in the cleanup. So the logical question, what happens now?
Well, we're going to keep cleaning up. Life will go on. We're going to put the fences back up, and we'll build the hay barns back and put the roof on the other one. And the old house, it's gone. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I'll probably salvage some of the lumber out of it, but we just keep moving forward. I mean, there's not much else you can do. You know, that's just the way it is.
I'm Rick Treptow for the Georgia Farm Monitor.